Hey kids, it's Mr. Alexander. You know what? I was gonna do another awesome drawing lesson, but then I thought, no way, Jose. I'm going on a vacay today. So, I thought instead, I'm gonna have my pet shark teach the lesson. His name's Artie. Say hello to the nice kids, Artie.
Hello to the nice kids, Artie.
Oh, ha ha. Do you think you can manage teaching this lesson today?
Are you kidding? Does a shark have 300 teeth? The answer's yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
All right, kids. Well, let's get started with today's art lesson. All right, kids, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of paper like this. You'll probably want a pencil like this here that you can draw with. And if you can have a box of markers or something you can color in with, that's also going to be good. And now the first thing that you want to do is you want to come over here, make sure your paper is horizontal, right? It's kind of like a window, all right? So here in the middle of the paper, you're going to do a nice perfect circle. Now let me show you a little trick. The best way to make a nice perfect circle is not to sit there and draw it all the way around at once, okay? Even I can't do that. What you want to actually do here is you want to come over here and you're going to do a little bit at a time. So watch this. I'm going to go and do just part of my circle. I'm going to stop and check it out, make sure it's the right size and stuff. And then I'm going to continue that circle. I'm going to do another part of it. And I have a nice C shape. See, I'm real happy with the way that's coming out now. I'm going to come over here, do another part of that circle. So that way I can make sure my circle's coming out all nice and even like. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do is we're going to do his pectoral fins. Those are the fins on the bottom of the shark's body that help him, move around and stuff like that. We're going to do some crooked letter V's right there. So here's what we want to do. We're going to come over here. We're going to do a crooked letter V over here. And we're going to come over here and we're going to do another crooked letter B right there. Excellent. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it over here vertical on its side. So you got your circle right here. And then over here you got your letter V's pointing to the right now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to do a line kind of right down the middle there. Just like real straight letter L just coming down there. You'll notice that once you do that, you're going to have this sort of a D shape coming around like that, right? But we're just going to do another capital letter D right here on the inside. And we want to make sure that it's nice and even. So use this as the line for the back of your letter D. And I'm going to come over here and we're going to make that D. Make sure that it's even with the bigger D that's out here, like that. So there we got a nice smaller letter D. That's going to be the shark's mouth over there. All right, now we're going to give us two eyeballs over here. So we want to do some nice good sized letter O's here. Okay. Smaller circles are a little bit easier to do. So we're going to do two smaller circles here. Yeah, that's good. Now over here we're going to do his nostrils with some smaller circles. So we'll give him two little sharky booger holes over here. There you go. Yeah, that's great. And last, we're going to do the little baby shark tongue here with a little kind of a stretched out letter C. Yeah, that's real nice right there. All right, now, well, we're going to take our baby shark and we're going to turn him upside down, just like so. Now here, we're going to do his dorsal fin. That's the fin that's on his back. And we're going to take that. We're going to make a letter V, capital letter V, nice and skinny like, give him a nice big dorsal fin. Now we're going to come over here, we're going to do another V, but instead of being a skinny V, this is going to be a real wide looking V. You want to start probably right above where this line is that we went across, and we're going to do a wide letter V, just like that. That's going to end up being part of his sharky tail. Okay, so we're looking good here. Now what we want to do is right here on the inside where his eye is on this left part, we're going to do a nice big letter C on the inside. That's going to make his pupil there. All right, we're looking good. Let's take a shark. We're going to rotate him right back around. And so we're going to look at this side over here now. So let's go over here. We're going to do the same thing to this side. Coming in on the inner side here, we're going to... Yeah, there we go. We're going to do a little inner eye there. And let's make some little shiny parts with a tiny little circle in there, right up there at the top. Yeah, that looks good. Now later on, you can get your marker and you can color that in, but that'll give you the basic idea. You don't want to do this with your pencil or anything. All right, so we got your baby shark eyes. Now it looks like he needs some choppers here, doesn't he? Right, so we're going to do a couple of letter V's. Real nice, tight letter V's. Right, give him some little toothies there. We probably don't have enough room here for 300 of these, but we'll get a couple in there. Yeah, that looks good right there. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to finish up little baby shark's tail here. Remember that wide V we did? Well, above it, over here on this top side of the line, we're going to do another wide V, just like that. And we're going to do a kind of a thin, skinny letter C here for his little shark tail. Now, we're just about done. You know, let's give this baby shark a couple of little bubbles. You know, it helps when the bubbles look random. Let's do it like 2 or 3 bubbles. We're going to do a small circle over here. And then let's move up and to the right just a little bit over here. Let's do a circle that's just a little bit bigger there. And then we can come over here a little bit to the left, a little bit higher. And we got another circle there. Well, there you go. You got a nice looking little baby shark. Now comes the best part. You got to color it in. All right, kiddos, that's their baby shark. It looks real good. I'm real proud of you. Remember, you just keep practicing these things. This ain't the first baby shark I've ever drawn. So you keep drawing it, and you get better and better. Well, like Mr. Alexander says, always make sure you're keeping your fins safe and sanitized. Make sure you're wearing your masks on your faces, and we'll see you real soon. Goodbye now.